oil-filled 4-mode multi-function space heater. Now, it's Dreo, so that already gives me confidence because I love the brand, and basically every product I have of theirs always satisfies. And so far this thing is no different. And just giving you an idea for the size, it's basically like a small radiator, you know, with a digital interface. And you can see it's got the, you know, it's kind of like an old school one, you know, it's got the old school ribbing and stuff, which I really like. It's kind of like retro future, but the functionality on this, it's just perfect. Exactly what I need. It radiates heat perfectly coming from the top and the sides, so it really does heat up a room fairly quickly and very easily. The temperatures, I mean, right now I've only got it set to 80 because I really don't need it hot, but this thing will, you can set it to, I got it up to 99. I didn't want to go any higher because I didn't want to like pop a circuit in my house, but it, you know, 70s, 80s, 90s, no problem. And you got eco mode, which will help save on some power. You got different interfaces, and you got your timer, you got remote control. So it's just super duper useful, super handy. It's oil filled, so you gotta be mindful of that. So luckily it does have a lot of built-in tip over protections, so you know, that way if it does get nudged or fall over, it will auto shut off. The oil does take, you know, a couple minutes for it to get warmed up, especially if you're just using it for the first time of the day. So the oil is going to be cool. So it takes a minute, you know, it takes a few for it to heat up. But once it's heated up, it works great. I mean, I use this in my bedroom, and last night it got cold when I turned this sucker.
So here, this is the Dreo oil-filled heater, and I wanted to show you it working. I should probably start with turning it off. So this is what the front control panel looks like when it is off and plugged in. It has got a power button, which is right there. Very, very difficult to see in the dark. You're going to have a flashlight, but besides that, it's like the only thing I don't care for in this heater, and everything else I love about it. So when I turn it on, it goes here to H3. I don't know, I guess heat setting 3. It's basically high. We can change that to low, medium, high. You can also set the temperature. If I go to the control panel, I can adjust the temperature of it, which I really like. I pretty much keep it on 80 because that's my favorite temperature. 80 degrees and near 100% humidity. I'm only kidding, kind of, about the 100% humidity part. It's also got a timer, and make it quick here. Oops. You can set it for 24 hours or 1 hour. But, I mean, everything in between, right? So you can keep going. Go back down. And circle around and go backwards. So that's actually really nice. But this heater heats up really fast. It's quiet. As anybody knows, oil-filled heaters, they don't make a bunch of noise. They don't make any noise. They just work, and they put out a lot of usable heat. This thing is just phenomenal. I'm so glad that I got this and got a chance to review it. It is a very high quality. One of the other things that I like on the back here is this. This is a heat shield. It does still get hot. It will still get you. But without this there, you can see those. There's actually a circle sticking out here, and there's one down here where the oil and the heating elements, I guess is where the heating elements are. And
to give the real effect, I'm going to show you. There's our unit. There's the remote control. Turn it on, and you can set your, here, I'll get closer now, but that's pretty cool. This isn't where it's going to be in my living room, but it's a good place to, so we'll You can decide what temperature. There's different H1, H2, or you can just manually turn it on and off. There's a timer, so if you just want it to run for 2 hours, or 3, or 1, just in case, you know, you were gonna leave or something, didn't want to forget. The light just turns off the display. What else? Kind of makes, I'm gonna actually put this light back on here. It's kind of weird because it's oil. You can hear the oil heat up and makes all these noises. See if we can hear it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear now, but you can just hear things kind of crackling around. Nothing crazy. There's no fan, so you don't get a heat like you would out of a blowing heater. Just radiant heat. Looks kind of nice. It rolls around on this carpet. This is kind of shaggy carpet. Rolls around the carpet. Just easy push.
Okay, my heater came. There's the box. So yeah, really nice. As you can see, digital. I wasn't sure if it was working. It is so quiet. I'm like, are you on? I had to put my hand above it to see if it's on. Oh my gosh. And the heat is pumping. I just got it, so I don't know. Do I feel, oh yeah, I feel stuff at the side, heat at the side, heat at the top. I'm anemic and I'm just always cold. Right now,
I've been running this radiant heater for a while now in the fish room, and it works absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend. Digital screen, everything works beautifully. Comes with its own remote. You can set it to a temp and it'll heat to that temp. Absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend. Pumps out crazy heat. I could say it does